I guarantee you, if you have any kind of mental health issues, mental problems with yourself, I'm excluding those like ADHD or psychopathy or anything that is on the serious spectrum on the end. Those you have to, of course, seek therapists. But for talking about like low self-esteem, feelings like anger, stress, anxiety, sadness, depression, all of these things that you face can be solved quite simply. It's not easy, but quite simply. And that is to just try to take steps to really improve your physical health. So I think this is a concept that everybody should understand. That is, your mental health is always linked to your physical health. And oftentimes, what I would say is that if you want to improve this area, you have to start with this area. The physical feeds into the mental. This is something very important. Physical health is our body. It includes a lot of things like food, or same with drinks, of course. It's the same, whatever you consume. And sleep, very important. Workout, exercise, being physically present in the moment. So this can be through meditation, journaling, all these things, stretching. But often what it means that if you try your best to work on these aspects, you try to work and improve on these aspects, your mental problems, whatever it is, the feeling, all of these will counter the feelings you have, the stress that you have. So starting with this, a healthy body equals a healthy mind. You don't need to change everything all at once. You don't need to work out, to sleep properly, to, do all of these things. You start small. And I would say the 4 aspects or the 5 aspects are going to be these. Food and drinks. Very important. Whatever you put in your body, whatever drinks you consume, if you have junk food, what's going to happen is you are going to feel lethargic. Because junk food doesn't have the sufficient nutrients to make you feel full and for your body to work and feel energized. It's all processed sugars, processed fats and oils, which will kind of like destabilize your hormones. So your hormones are also kind of affected in a way. So very simple, I'll ask you to cut out junk food. I'm not saying like you have to completely eliminate it. Of course, you can still have it, but of course you can consider things like improving your diet, starting with whole grain foods, healthy carbohydrates. Rice is fine, oatmeal, potatoes. And next is your fiber. You have to really have your veggies and fruits in there because it's very important. It helps with your digestion. It helps with peristalsis, which is like movement of the food along your digestive tract. It's very important for helping to stabilize and maintain energies. And protein, very important, building block for new cells, repairing cells, building muscle, and good for your defense system of the body. Sleep, it's very important. Recommend 7 to 8 hours daily. Varies across individuals, but sleep is one of the most important things ever. If you don't sleep, your energy levels will fluctuate, and generally these things will lead into a downward spiral of you feeling down, low energy, and feeds into your mental state of like, oh, now I don't have energy. And if you have no energy, feeds into your mental state, and you will have negative feelings about yourself. No energy, feeds into your mental state and is affected in a way. The mental state that is affected gives you these negative feelings, and the negative feelings will lead back to the no energy. So it's a continuous cycle. Same with working out. If you do work out, it gives you energy boost and also temporary distraction, and it's a good coping kind of mechanism for you to just work out, to do sports, to do cardio with people, to walk. Even by just walking, your mind doesn't have to really worry about these things, about what happened during the day, what problems you face. Working out or exercising temporarily shifts your mind away from what's going on, all the chaos and distraction, to just focusing and being present on working on your body, on exercising. And it's good if you can really incorporate the social aspect of it. So that's very important. Can be going out, working out with friends, playing sports with them. Being present in the moment is very important, and also saying good distraction, but this is a healthy distraction and good coping mechanism. There's things you can do like journaling, stretching. Oftentimes 5 minutes or 10 minutes is better than nothing. So present in the moment also helps you develop mindfulness. And mindfulness and self-awareness is a key thing in combating mental issues and certain mental health problems. When you're present in the moment, every thought that comes by, you don't put certain value of judgment to it. You learn to accept it and not judge it. You learn not to feed into those negative feelings. Same with water. It ties to food and drinks or whatever you consume. When you're hydrated, your body feels more rejuvenated. And there's a lot of science in this, but I won't go into that. Personally, I'll recommend 3 liters of water daily. 3 liters. That is the best. So I promise you, just work on these 5 aspects right here. Food, drinks, sleep, workout, being present in the moment, doing things like journaling, meditating, and drinking enough water. That is enough. You can add things like walking daily, cycling. That will also be helpful. So the goal of it is to break free from rumination, pattern. So often these patterns are negative, mental patterns, mental problems, or feelings like depression, which occurs over and over again. Downward spirals are what I would call feeding into the negative emotions right here. So very simple, but not easy, of course. It takes time. Start with the physical, then improve the mental. That is my conclusion right there.